Hey beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are coming back, welcome back. I'm glad to have you. My name is Cassie and I am a coach that helps women heal and reconnect to their self-love, as well as embodying the version of themselves to become their highest self. So their dream girl, I like to call it. That being said, today we are going to talk about a fun activity of embodiment to help you manifest your dreams and desires. And that is what we call the Delulu Sprints, okay? You've probably heard Delulu is the Salulu, right? And so I couldn't have agreed more since I started doing these sprints. And I was inspired to start doing these 30-day Delulu sprints by my amazing business coach, Natanya from the Bravo Life. This has been such a game changer for me. Natanya ended up breaking down the things that she was doing daily to help bring in her manifestations to life. And once she started sharing what she was doing, that really helped me peel back the layers and figure out what I needed to do to truly embody the version of myself. Let me tell you, once I started applying it, my mindset, energy, and confidence completely shifted. Because before, I was really struggling with knowing how to do this, right? I was watching so many manifestation videos and they were saying, in the end, live in the end. Sometimes when you have been in such like a dark place, you can't really get your belief system to believe in the end. But with doing some of this mindset work that Natanya said to do has really helped me, on top of also doing my healing work as well. So what are Delulu Sprints, you may be asking? Delulu Sprints are basically an embodiment exercise. They help you manifest your dreams and desires by becoming the version of yourself who already has them. And it's not pretending or faking it. A lot of people want to say that, but no, it's about aligning your energy with the version of you who already has the success, the peace, the love, and the confidence that you desire. And most importantly, it's about reminding yourself not to compare your day 1 to somebody else's day 30 as well. So don't let the thief of comparison ruin your journey or steal the chance of you even becoming the best version of you because you may feel that you can't do this or whatnot. Journey is yours, and these sprints are a beautiful way to help keep you focused and grounded on your growth and what you are doing in your life. People come online and they make these beautiful videos and things like that, and they just show their best, most, self, right? Let's be realistic here. Like, what they're showing is just a sliver of their life, right? So don't compare what they're showing you online to how, what you're going through, because it's not going to align. These practices are things that I do daily to help me embody the version of myself, my dreams and desires. So the first thing that I do is I pray. Now, some people meditate, and that's fine. I just haven't really found meditation to be a great practice for me. But if you can get into it, go right for it. I like to start my day off with prayer because that helps me connect with God and set my intentions for what I want in the day and how I want my day to go. And it also helps align my energy to my best self. Also, I do a journaling practice. And when I'm in these 30-day Delulu sprints, I journal in my past tense. So what I will do is I will write about the things that I am manifesting as if they have already happened or that I've already received them. If I am, manifesting my business to be successful, I will write as if my business was thriving and successful. Or, that I am helping women heal every day. Whatever your focus is, that's how you would really want to put the most attention on. And then this helps, reprogram my subconscious mind to believe that it's already done, right? Because our minds love to replay different things. We don't want what our life is currently to keep replaying in our minds, right? By doing this work of journaling and some other things that I'm going to mention a little later, really helps retrain your subconscious mind to start believing in the new story. And so with that being said, I also love to have a gratitude and affirmation practice. So the gratitude is sometimes, I will say I am grateful for my successful business, or I am grateful that I have X amount of dollars, or whatever that manifestation is. So sometimes I will use the gratitude that way. And then also I will mention some things that has actually really happened, right? So I do a mixture with the gratitude practice, right? For the affirmations, I practice daily affirmations, and these affirmations are for who I want to become and what I want to bring in. So I have like affirmations for my money mindset. I have affirmations for my health and fitness goals. I have affirmations for my subconscious mind and my self-concept areas and things like that. So I have a mixture of affirmations that I use to help me embody the best version of myself that has all of my desires, okay? But you really want to have more affirmations on the one thing that you are focusing. So when I was going through my healing journey, really working on my self-concept, I had a lot of those things, like I am healed, I am successful, I am this, I am that. And so, definitely use whatever of those affirmations you find fitting. You can also use, I am magnetic, I am the woman who has it all. If you go to write these things down, right, and you are thinking very negative about them, you may want to just wait, especially with where it says, I'm the woman who has it all. If I would have wrote that down in my first affirmation list, it wouldn't have felt real to me. I wouldn't have believed it at that point. So there would have been a lot of resistance. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Yes, resistance. So there would have been a lot of resistance involved in that. Now, I'm not saying, everything is going to be perfect in this. There may be a little bit of resistance at first with a lot of these things, but if it's truly something like that you can't really get behind at that moment, don't put it in there, because then you're going to just, every time you read it, you're going to have a negative thought about it, and it's going to hold you back. Take yourself as far as your mind can believe at this point for you. I also loved having a dance party. Spend about 5 to 15 minutes just dancing it out. And it may sound silly to a lot of people, but this really helps regulate my nervous system. And it helps me get out of fight or flight, or even, survival mode, and opens me up to receive more. Because if your nervous system doesn't feel comfortable with receiving more and the expansion that you are trying to accomplish, then you're going to have a lot of resistance there, and you're not going to feel comfortable with growing and expanding, okay? So you're going to want to do that work with your nervous system. Now, if you're not so much into a dancer and you don't want to do the dancing thing, you can also look on YouTube, search breath work for nervous system, and there's a lot of different videos there too. So you can try a few and see what resonates with you the best. And then I also have a mirror practice. And every day I try to spend about 5 minutes or so in the mirror, and I take about the first 30 seconds to maybe 2 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling and how the day is going, to really truly connect with myself. And when I say to connect with myself, that means I'm looking truly at myself, in the eyes, and I am feeling myself deeply in my heart, and I'm really truly able to connect with what I'm saying. With that, what I like to do is, once I feel connected with myself, I will say, I'm so proud of you for all of what you have accomplished, and, reminding my inner child that she is worthy, and she's beautiful, and she is successful, and all of these things. And then once I get through that process, what I like to do is to have a forgiveness practice, where I say, I forgive you, Cassie, for not feeling worthy today. Or I forgive you, Cassie, for not showing up confidently today. And I also will follow up once I release that, right? I'm saying, okay, I'm forgiving you for those things. And then I also have a thanking moment as well, where I will thank myself for doing something that aligned with my highest self and where I'm trying to get to bring in my desires. So for instance, I'll say, Cassie, I'm so proud of how far you have come in your healing journey. Or Cassie, I am so proud of how you are showing up so confidently today. Or that may be for you. The practices helps keeps my heart open, my energy clear, and reminds me that healing and self-love go hand in hand with manifestation. And also it helps with your mindset of releasing the old and accepting the new. Old is the forgiving part of it, and then the new is thanking for what you're currently doing. And then I also do, we can't forget this thing, right? Is I do one thing every day that my dream person would do. If that may be dressing up as that person, that may be buying myself some flowers to make myself feel good, organizing my finances, showing up confidently online, whatever. Or it could be a mixture of all of those things. You just want to do one to as many things as you possibly can do to really embody that version of yourself. And that is how you start to become her. So you may think like, oh man, this is crazy, but it's really been a very helpful of getting into the energy of the person who has my dreams and desires. Also do this sometimes. Now this isn't something I do every day, but I wanted to bring this up because this really helped me get clear on the version of me who I needed to become in order to bring in my manifestations, okay? What I like to do is I like to write my future self a letter. So if I did that today, I would say, Dear Cassie, and I would put a date of November 4th of 2025 or 2026, because today is November 4th of 2025. And I would say, Dear Cassie, I am so proud of everything that you have accomplished this year, and look at how much you have grown and expanded your healing and all of this. And then I would go into some of the details of what I have because of how far I've come. And basically what you would want to do is write all of your manifestations as if they have already happened. So in detail of that house that you want, but as you already live there. Or I love waking up in this beautiful home that my chef cooks at, and I smell this and I can see, the beautiful flowers that are decorated in my space, and just really get into how that all feels and looks, right? Because the more emotionally connected you can get to these things, the better off you will be. And the more you can get, the more clear you will be on what you need to do in order to embody the version of yourself who has these desires. So definitely try that. Sometimes I also do is little manifestation journals. I have lots of different journals. When I'm doing my manifestation journal, like for instance, this morning I wrote a few affirmations to go with what I'm, manifesting. And then on top of my other affirmations, right? But wanted to include a few extra ones to go with what I'm doing. And then I put in there basically like, I am so excited that I have 3 new clients, or I'm excited that my ebook is selling, or whatever the case may be, right? So basically what I'm doing is I am doing daily journaling as if these things are happening like right now. So they've already happened, but they've happened recently, like yesterday. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how many payment notifications I received. Woohoo, it feels amazing, right? That's what you can do as well. But if you are really having a hard time with knowing what you need to do to embody this version of yourself, then I would do the first part first and get clear with that. And that really will help you, okay, know, how does she dress? Does she have a health and fitness routine? How does she show up in the world? What does she do for a living? And then you can kind of really know what you need to do every day to embody her, or him. Because if you don't have a clue on where you're going, then you're never going to know or be able to embody that version of yourself. So you may be thinking, what good are these, Delulu Sprints? Well, one of the biggest things that these Delulu Sprints have taught me is how to regulate my energy and my mindset and not allow the 3D world to tell me that it's not working or that I can't have my desires. And I'm sorry, I have the people outside doing some yard work. So if you're hearing noises, that's what it is. I can't do much about it at this point. So bear with me here. But here's the truth. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. So that's why these embodiment exercises are so important to become the version of you. My old boss used to tell me to dress to impress, to dress like the version of you for the job that you want. So if you want a better job, then you have to dress as that person. And so it all happens in the energy first. So you have to become this version of yourself energetically. And then once you become the person who has already, has the confidence, has the love, has the abundance and the peace, will come easily. Once you start embodying all of these things, it just will happen. It will feel normal because you've already been doing these things. It all starts with your belief system and the faith that it is all possible for you. So if you're thinking like, wow, my future, I can't become this version of me or whatnot, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start with healing your traumas and getting over that, and then start really working on yourself concept work to make sure that you feel worthy enough to receive these desires. And if you would like my help with that, send me an email to sayyes2healing1111@gmail.com. And I would love to have a conversation with you and see if I would be a good fit to help you work through your healing journey. If you can't get behind what you are trying to manifest, then it's never going to happen. You're going to just be on that hamster wheel doing the same thing over and over again and wonder and being so, being frustrated and just wondering why is this not working for me? Well, because you can dress up to be that person, but if you don't have the belief behind that dress up, then it's not going to do any good. Okay. So that's why it's very important for you to get your self-concept right and be worthy and feel worthy enough to receive all of your desires. If you are feeling inspired by any of this information and you would love to join me on this 30-day Delulu Sprint, I would love to have you. And what you can do is comment "I'm all in the comments below, and I will add you to my Facebook group. It's a private group there, and that is where I share my daily journey about becoming the best version of myself and self-love and other tips as well to help you align with becoming your best self. So let's do this together. Let's become the most confident and unstoppable version of ourselves, one Delulu Sprint at a time. Yes, it has been such a game changer by doing these things, and I've found these to be so much fun. You can shift and change things, your embodiment practices or whatnot. If you're like, okay, well, this is kind of boring, or you could just change things up and do different things as you go along. And that's what's fun about this. And remember, the life that you have now is just a reflection of your past self. But the person you are becoming, oh, that's your future that is unfolding. I just wanted to say thank you all for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more self-love and manifestation videos like this, as well as healing content that helps you heal from your traumas and helps you become your best self. So I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.